Yada-dee, yada-doo, yada-do. Another nice, beautiful day in Tarkov. Gonna find me some what's that? No way. It can't be. Oh my gosh. I finally found it. There's no way.
Bruce, with your wing stop.
Did you hear that? Who's there? Uh-oh. I gotta get out of here.
Tony's Pizza, motherfucker. Ah!
Escape from Tarkov is currently the best shooter out there. Before I get into why, let me get this out of the way first. Tarkov is not a battle royale, it's an RPG. To be more accurate, it's actually an MMO action RPG. And to be even more accurate, it's actually a hardcore MMO action RPG. You see, everything you do is centered around building up your main character through going on raids, and these raids are where Tarkov's BR Stigma comes from. Every time you go on one, you'll choose a map, spawn in a random location, and then start looking for two things to pick up and things to kill. On second thought, that really does sound like a BR, doesn't it? The difference is that everything you do in a raid is permanent. Every piece of gear you find, every shot you take, every point of health you heal, heck, even every step you take sticks with you. No, really, you get experience for literally everything in this game. But more importantly, you've got a permanent stash. This bad boy holds all of the dank loot that you find. Wait, you're saying I get to keep the stuff after each match is done? Yes. Were you not listening? Everything is permanent. Ah, cool. I see now with the whole MMO ARPG thingy you said at the start. Man, that sounds pretty awesome. Even your deaths. Wait, what? Oh! Yup, you'll lose your gear on death. Oh. Yeah, this game is absolutely hardcore in both the figurative and literal senses. But first and foremost, Tarkov is an RPG. You'll be slowly building your character over time through leveling up skills, acquiring gear, doing quests for NPCs, etc., etc. And being an MMO, you'll also be doing all of this with and against other players. The basic gameplay loop is this. Choose your loadout, go on a raid, get more gear, maybe kill some things too, and get out. If that sounds like fun, then bam, there you go, that's Tarkov. Go pick it up. However, note that I said maybe kill some things. Unlike battle royales, the goal in Tarkov is not to be the last person standing, rather to just get the heck out of there. This provides an interesting gameplay loop where if you find some insane loot or kill a thick boy with a crazy loadout early into your raid, then you can turn to the shadows and stealthily inch your way towards an extraction point, evading any threat along your path. There is a much larger emphasis on staying alive in Tarkov compared to other games because the stakes are well beyond having to simply press the go again button if you die. This is one of the main reasons why the gameplay loop is so addicting. You never know when you're going to stumble upon that next big ticket item and have your pulse suddenly skyrocket every time you hear a fart in the wind. Seriously, this game has brought me too many oh crap moments to count during my first 100 hours, and I doubt they're going to start slowing down anytime soon. Your weapon? Because of that level of engagement in each raid, my time playing Tarkov thus far has absolutely flown by. It's been straight up years since I've been this excited to wake up each day to play the same game again and again. I still love you, but your updates are taking a long time. Enough subjective, anecdotal reasoning, Mr. Streamer. Tell me more about the game itself so that I may form my own objectively informed opinion on it, please. Okay. Now is a good time to bring up what you're actually fighting in Tarkov. The biggest breath of fresh air I had when first experiencing the game is the very, very real threat that the enemy AI provide. I mean, yes, you're also fighting other players and getting a much bigger rush out of that, but that's not what I'm talking about here. The AI provides enough of a threat that even the most experienced of players can be punished if they neglect it. These AI you'll encounter are called Scavs, because, you know, they're scavenging for stuff, and you're almost guaranteed to encounter at least one per raid, but we'll usually see 2 or 3 so long as you're not just sneaking around the edges of the map. Most of the time, you'll either spot them from a distance or be alerted of their presence well before any shots are fired, as they will use a voice line immediately upon you entering their line of sight. One of the coolest features is that each scav spawns in a completely randomized loadout. Around one corner, you may find an AK scav with his back turned to you, and the next, find a shotgun scav with the barrel sticking right in front of your face. You never know. Either way, you are rewarded from killing the scavs, especially as a new player, as acquiring their weapon, let alone any armor and extra loot they spawn with, is invaluable when you'd otherwise had to have taken down a player for all of it. Now, I am hyperbolizing a bit here. Again, the focus was mainly on new players, but rest assured, if you're looking for more ways to get your butt handed to you, this game will absolutely deliver that to you. Let's talk about the loot. Is it cool? Yes. It's as simple as that. At its core, Tarkov is a shooter. I hope you managed to figure that one out yourself beforehand, which means the guns go pew pew. And who doesn't like some pew pew action, huh? But my gosh, would it be an understatement to just leave it there. Tarkov is the closest thing you'll get to being in a real life combat sim while still obviously playing a video game.
What?
Oh my
How
gosh,
dare you?
this guy even
It's
played
so much
Squad
better than
before.
Tarkov. This is
Wrong,
absolutely
Minecraft is better.
atrocious.
Okay, stick to the objective stuff, right? Okay, I got it. You've obviously got a gun with some bullets in it, but you also have body armor, a helmet, a tactical rig, a backpack, a headset, heck, even eye protection and face masks. Also, each piece of gear has multiple factors in your choice to bring it on a raid. For example, say that you can just feel the Chad energy coursing through your veins, so you decide to whip out your level 6 armor, wear a bucket of metal on your head, and bring an entire couch on your back. You also know that if you were to face opponents with similar loadouts, you'd have the equivalent of a gas-powered pea shooter in your hands without putting some big boy rounds in your weapon. Now, on the contrary, let's say you've died every single time in the past 10 raids and nothing has come back from insurance. Couldn't be me. So you decide to bank rob it up with a Glock. The choice is always yours. Aside from the combat-related items, you've also got some general use stuff, which the game kindly refers to as junk. But as they do say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Not only are these junk items used at NPCs for barter trades and quest requirements, but also there's an auction house. You'd be surprised at the price that other players are willing to pay for some of this stuff on the flea market. Like, huh? This thing is as much as that? This as much as that? Okay, hey, I don't make the rules. If all of what I've said in this video sounds like your cup of tea, then you should definitely give Tarkov a shot. See what I did there? It's not cheap, it's not super well optimized, it's not easy to get started, and it even has cheaters. But by gosh, is it a fun experience through and through. The best part is it's only in beta and is actively being developed with constant balance patches, new content additions, and the sort. If you're looking for a game to sink hours upon hours into, Tarkov is absolutely worth the price tag, especially when compared to other choices in the current gaming market. What are your thoughts? Want to tell me how the Taz is the best gun in the game? Leave a like or dislike on the video and a comment below. You can check out my stream at twitch.tv/WoolieGaming and consider joining our Discord server at discord.gg/Woolie. Thank you for watching.